Hello everyone. Welcome back to the manual testing interview questions and answer series. This is the part 8 video. So as a part of this video, we are going to see the below question. 73 is what is priority, 74 is what is severity, then 75th is what is the difference between severity and priority, 76th is what is the difference between test execution and test closure, 77 what is the importance of test matrix, 78 what is the defect density, 79 how do you prioritize test cases for execution. So let's see the all the questions in detail with the answer. Let's move for the 73 question. Question is what is priority? In software testing, priority refers to the order in which defect or test cases should be fixed or executed based on business impact. It helps in determining which bugs need immediate attention and which can be fixed later. Key aspect of priority in testing. First, business impact, how critical the defect is for business operations. Second, urgency, how soon the issue needs to be resolved. Third, customer perspective, how the bug affect end users. So let's see the different level of the priority in the testing. First is high priority. The defect need immediate fixing as it affects core functionality. Example is a login page is not working. Second, medium priority. The defect affects some feature but has a workaround. Example is a minor UI issue in a frequently used module. Third is low priority. The defect has little impact on users and can be fixed later. Example, a typo in a rarely visited help section. So this is all about the what is priority. Let's move for the another question. Next question is what is severity? Severity refers to the impact of a defect on the functionality of an application. It's defined how serious the defect is from a technical standpoint. Let's see the different severity levels in testing. First is critical severity. The defect causes a complete failure of a system or a major feature. Example, application crashes when a user tries to log in. Second, high severity. A major feature is broken but the system is still usable. Example, the payment gateway fails but users can browse product. Third, medium severity. A defect causes some incorrect behavior but does not block major functionality. Example, the remember me checkbox on the login page does not work. Low severity, a minor issue that does not affect core functionality. Example, a typo in an error message or misaligned UI elements. So this is the different levels of the severity with example. Let's move for the another question. Next question is what is the difference between severity and priority? So definition, severity defines the impact of a defect on the system functionality. Priority defines the urgency of fixing the defect. Then focus of severity, technical perspective, priority focus, business perspective. Then severity decided by tester based on how the defect affects the system. Priority decided by product managers, clients or a developer based on business needs. Severity impact measures how much the defect breaks or affect the system. Priority impact measures how soon the defect should be fixed. So this is the difference between severity and priority. Let's move for the another question. Next question is what is the difference between test execution and test closure? Test execution definition, the phase where test cases are executed and defects are identified. Test closure definition, the final phase where testing is completed, results are analyzed and reports are prepared. Test execution objective, to verify the functionality of the application by running test cases. test closure objective to ensure all testing activities are completed and documented. Test execution activities involve running test cases, logging defects, retesting and regression testing, recording test results. Test closure activities involve evaluating test completion criteria, preparing test summary report, conducting retrospective meeting, archiving test artifacts. So, test execution key deliverables, test execution report, defect report, status update. Test closure key deliverables, test summary report, lesson learned documents, test artifacts for future reference. Test execution performed by tester. Tester execute test cases and reports defect. Test closure performed by test manager and teams review results and finalize testing activities. Test execution, what it happen during the testing phase of the software development life cycle. Test closure, when it happens at the end of testing cycle before product release. So this is all about difference between test execution and test closure. Let's move for the another question. Next question is, what is the importance of test metrics? Test metrics are quantitative measures used to evaluate the effectiveness, quality and progress of testing activity. They help teams make data-driven decisions and improve the testing process. Key importance of test metrics. First, measures test progress, helps track the execution of test cases, defect found and resolve issue. Example, test execution percentage, number of executed test cases divided by total test cases into 100. Ensure product quality, identifies trends in defect density, severity distribution and failure rates. Example, defect density, number of defects per 1000 lines of code. Enhance test efficiency, helps optimize resources by identifying bottlenecks in test execution. Example, test case effectiveness, number of defects detected by test cases divided by total defects. Helps in risk management, identifies high risk area by tracking defect trends and failure rate. Example, failure rate, number of failed test cases divided by total test cases. Aids in decision making, helps stakeholder decide whether the product is ready for release. Example, test coverage, number of requirement tested divided by total requirements into 100. Improve process optimization, identifies weak area in testing for continuous improvement. Defect removal efficiency, defect removed before release divided by total defects into 100. So here we learn the key importance of test matrix and few formulas to calculate the key matrix formulas. So if you want to learn this formulas in detail, let me know in the comment section. We will learn in detail. So let's move for the another question. Next question is, what is defect density? Definition: defect density is a matrix used to measure the number of defects in a software application relative to its size, usually per 1000 lines of code KLOC or functions point. It helps assess software quality and identify areas that require improvement. Formula for defect density is equal to total number of defects divided by size of a software in KLOC or function points. So this is the formula. Let's see the example for it. Total number of defects is valid defects found during testing. Size of software measure in KLOC 1000 lines of code or functions point. Let's see the detailed example. Defect density is equal to 200. It is the total number of defect divided by 50. Size of software as per the KLOC is equal to 4 defects per KLOC. This measures that for every 1000 lines of code there are 4 defects. So why? So this is the example. Let's understand why is defect density important. First, measure software quality. Lower defect density means higher quality software. Second, helps in risk management. High defect density indicates problematic area in application. Third, benchmarking and improvement used to compare project and improve coding standard. Fourth, release readiness. If defect density is below an acceptable threshold, the product is ready for release. So this is the important key points. Let's see the acceptable defect density standards. Less than 1 defect per KLOC, excellent quality. 1 to 3 defect per KLOC, good quality. Greater than 3 defect per KLOC, needs improvement. So by using this we can understand. For the above example, we need improvement. So this is the defect density and its use. So this is all about the manual interview questions and answer. So how do you prioritize test cases for execution? Test case prioritization ensures that critical functionalities are tested first, improving efficiency and detecting high impact defects early. Factors for prioritizing test cases. First, business impact. Test cases affecting core business functionalities get higher priority. Second, criticality and severity. Test cases covering high risk area, login, payment come first. Frequency of use. Feature use frequency. Example, search, checkout are tested first. Fourth, recent code changes. Area with new updates or bug fixes need immediate testing. Fifth, regression risk. Test cases that ensure no breakage of existing features are prioritized. Sixth, compliance and security. Test cases related to security, regulation and legal requirements are given high priority. 7. Customer impact and feedback. Issues reported by customer get top priority for testing. So this is all about how do you prioritize test cases for execution. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. See you in the next one video.